properly introduced you.
Yeah, good job. Yeah. Can you hear me okay? My daughter said be sure to talk in the microphone. So is that okay, or is that too loud? Okay. I love epiphanies. Those make sense of life aha moments. And I had one, a good one. It came to me this summer, the first week of July. It's such a good one, I want to tell you about it. But you came for a story, not an epiphany, so I'm just going to tell you how it happened. But if I'm going to tell you how it happened, I'm going to have to show you something. I'm going to have to show you what's behind this calm, cool exterior. A peek inside my head. In my head, thoughts and events bounce around exhaustingly, and it is neither calm nor quiet. It's like a pinball machine up in there. Every thought, every moment lobbed in my head like pinballs. And I go through life behind this cool exterior with my hands on the sides of my brain pressing the buttons to keep those levers moving, to keep all those balls in the air until I can make sense of things. The struggle is real. But I do want to tell you my epiphany. So get ready. We're gonna play some pinball. Ball number one. It's one of the last days in June and I'm out showing houses. It's a blazing hot day. And my clients and I, we have 9 houses to see. I have my clients following behind me as we go to each house. Did I mention it was hot? It's super hot. And when we get to each house, I grab my listing sheet, a business card, make my way to the door, fumble with the lockbox, which is hot as blazes too. We look at the house, I check for the address, what's the next one, make sure they're following behind me, again and again and again. Repeat, repeat, repeat. The day's not easy. The heat's getting to me, my feet are swelling, I'm sweating, I hope we're staying on schedule. After 7 houses, I'm whipped. And as I'm making my way to the 8th appointment, I hit a detour. I'm being directed to an alternate route. And I'm hot and tired and kind of crabby from the heat, and it's hard enough to keep everything straight. I have my clients behind me. I just want to get to the next house. I just want to get straight there. But instead, I have to follow all these signs, not knowing where I'm going. And I say out loud to myself, I flippin' hate detours. Why can't I just be on the road? I get to the house eventually and it all works out. Still, in the heat of the day, I've decided I hate detours. Ball number 2. Because the way my brain works, a detour isn't just something that happens on a hot summer day. It's now a thought that's bouncing around in my head. Detours is the background music to the memories that come to me over the course of the next couple of days. Memories of being a kid and all the things I liked to do, the things I was interested in. I'm remembering being in choir in junior high, the mustard blazers we wore at the museum singing in front of the Christmas trees. I wasn't much of a singer, but I loved choir. And I'm remembering student council. I liked student council, all that student government stuff. I think I was even a secretary a year or 2. And I remember drama club and student plays. I was all over that stuff. And I'm thinking about the friends I made, kids who were interested in all those same things, the fun we had. When and why had I stopped being involved in those things that I enjoyed so much? What happened? Was it when I got contacts? Was it when boys started to like me? Was it the pool of popularity and fitting in? Because I remember in high school and Nagin Sharif, who had the best parties. And I was always dying to get into one of Nagin's parties, knocking on the door, hoping I'd get in. Auditioning for parties instead of school plays, pep club instead of student council. I mean, it's not like I got contacts and turned into some completely different person. Still, the thought comes to me. For someone that professes to hate detours so much, you pretty willingly took a turn onto one. Ball number 3. On July 1st, I make my debut as a storyteller right here at Inspired Live Lit. It goes pretty well, and I'm so glad it does because I like the whole storytelling thing. The process, the memories it brings, the formulating of stories, the classes I've been taking with Barbara and Lisa, those are my favorite 2 hours of the week. So I'm glad it goes well because I'd like to do more of this storytelling thing. Ball number 4. Are you still with me? Ball number 4. On July 3rd, I get a message from Barbara. It says, if you have no plans for Saturday, I would love for you to come to our abode for a shindig, 5 p.m. And I say yes. I say yes. That's weird. See, I'm no longer the girl who's trying to get into parties. I don't do parties. Mingling, meeting new people, casual conversation, I'm no good at that. So I don't go to parties. Certainly not ones where I won't know people, and I don't even know Barbara all that well. So it's weird that I say yes. Ball 5. So Saturday comes and things get even more weird. It's almost 5 o'clock and I am excited to go to Barbara's. And that's weird because usually the invitation sounds like a good idea at the time. But when the time comes to actually go to the thing that I've agreed to, I'm usually dreading it. That's just how it is. But it's almost 5 and I'm excited to go to Barbara's. And I do. And man, oh man, when I get there, Barbara and her husband Steve, they have such a cool house. Barbara shows me around. The colors are bold. There's hip art on the walls. There's funky antiques. Steve has a workshop. Barbara has a dark room, a studio. There's an office, a sunroom with plants and cozy furniture. The house is super cool. That freedom flag is flying high over there. The house seems the perfect reflection of them. And then I go out back and I'm like, get out of here. This too, words cannot describe the beauty of the backyard. A gorgeous garden, a meandering stone path, potted plants, annuals and perennials blooming in every color. There's a patio with tables and chairs, a detached garage with a little bar set up. There's outdoor lights. It's magical. And I don't remember my exact words. I stumbled to find them, but I try to tell Barbara how amazing it all is. I try to express how amazing I think she is because I'm just floored by it all. I have a wonderful evening. I meet a bunch of people, Barbara's friends. I meet the guy that's in charge of theater at Lewis University, and he's super interesting. I meet Barbara's friends that knew her from when they were all doing children's theater. And Lisa is there, and Michael and Allison from the storytelling classes are there. I have a really good time. Interesting people, good conversation. I feel like I'm at Gertrude Stein's salon here at Barbara's house, her magical backyard filled with all of these artist types. I am giddy to be here. When I head home after the evening, my heart is full and I'm smiling all the way home. And I can't quite put my finger on what has me feeling so good. I had a wonderful evening, but there's something more than that. And it's not till the next week when all those bouncing balls and bouncing around in my head become my epiphany. It's ball number 6. I'm with Lisa Colleen, and we're talking about a story that she might tell. A story it was suggested by some that she not tell. But she says she's gonna tell it anyway. She's going to heed the advice of her dear friend who told her, Lisa, stay in your lane. And it's when I hear those words, stay in your lane, All those balls light up, the pinball machine in my head, and the epiphany comes to me. Stay in your lane is okay advice, but it's not good enough. You could be in your lane and still be on a detour. Detours have lanes. So don't just stay in your lane. Be on your road. Be on your road. Stick with yourself. Stick with the things you like to do. Be about belonging instead of trying to fit in. Don't swerve off on some unnecessary, less satisfying detour. Be true to you. Be on your road. It's a good one, isn't it? The epiphany rewinds my mind to the evening I'm in Barbara's backyard when I stumbled for the words to tell her what I didn't fully know how to express in the moment. And I want to go back and tell her, Barbara, your home, your garden, the gathering of the people around you, your body of work, children's theater, photography, art, the creation of this live lit show, it doesn't strike me as a life lived on a detour. You are to me a woman of your road. And man, oh man, I think that is as cool as anything. Barbara being a woman of her road, it's as cool as anything, and it is a gift to others. What a gift it's been to me. I love this storytelling thing, and I want to keep working at it because I feel like maybe it could be my thing. And I understand now what I was feeling when I left Barbara's house that summer evening and made my drive home. The smile on my face, the fullness I felt in my heart. It was coming up the detour. It was the feeling as I drove home. I'm back on my road.